A few days ago, I was contacted by a viewer who lives in Japan. This viewer has lost a large amount of money to a crypto scammer, and this is their story. Hello, I live in Japan. This is my story. I fell for a romance scam using crypto assets. I received a wrong message on WhatsApp. And what happens there, as we've seen in previous videos, is that the scammer gains access to someone's WhatsApp account. That account then sends messages to all the account's friends. This is a scam that usually affects younger people who receive a message from someone that they believe is a friend and don't question its origin because they genuinely believe that they're talking to their real friend. My viewer continued. I replied to it. The person was a woman who said she was from Singapore. I had a lot of conversations with her. I became friends with her. At one point, she suggested I invest in virtual currency. I spent some money on it. After a while, I incurred a loss. I told her I couldn't spend any more money. From then on, I lost contact with her. The money I had put on my website exchange could no longer be withdrawn. The exchange was a fake. I lost $20,000. Annie, of course, replied to this victim and offered to make a video or to do an interview with the victim. This was the victim's reply. Thanks, Mrs. Annie, to react to my message. Sorry, I can't receive your offer because I'm not good at English. It's difficult to explain by English what happened to me. This mail is using a translator. This website was scammed me. This website is fake. And the viewer gave me the address of the fake investment website, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. They finished by saying, I hope you let me know what if you get something. I appreciate you. So let's do some investigation into that fake website. And here is that website. It's called okdax.net. The first thing I always do is a whois search on the domain name to see when it was registered and how old this website is likely to be. And here it is. The domain was registered 105 days ago, and it appears to be hosted somewhere in Hong Kong. 105 days old, okay, that was May 2022. Now let's take a look at what the website actually tells us about itself. Let's scroll to the bottom and look at their About Us information. Now this is quite interesting, and it really does show the value of reading what these websites actually say, as opposed to what you think they're going to say. This one says, OKDAX is a global service-oriented digital currency contract trading platform. It has a professional R&D and management team, provides a powerful trading system, safe and rigorous fund management, and considerate service. The first thing I would want to know is what's the experience and qualifications of that professional R&D and management team. Who are they? Where are they based? How long have they been in this field? You won't find any of that information anywhere on this website. And now, look what it says from now on in. Litecoin has offices in many places around the world, including the Seychelles, Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, South Korea, Japan, Vietnam, etc. Can you spot the disjoin between the first sentence and the second? Litecoin. We're not talking about Litecoin, we're talking about an exchange that allegedly calls itself OKDAX. They're trying to make you believe that they have offices in all those places, when in fact they're referring to Litecoin. What is Litecoin? Litecoin is a form of cryptocurrency, similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum and many others. You can read about it on the Litecoin website, litecoin.org. Be careful if you Google Litecoin. There are other websites with similar web addresses that are not the genuine Litecoin website. Litecoin comes into it again a few paragraphs later. I'll highlight it because the dark text on a dark background makes it quite hard to read. Litecoin, it says, provides customers with digital currency margin futures trading contracts. Margin futures contracts do not have an expiration date like futures, and so on. Guys, if you don't fully understand what you're reading, please don't invest. There's a lot more information on here. Some of it makes more sense than others. And down here, we've suddenly gone from Litecoin, look, to Bitcoin, where it tells me that the blockchain technology and cryptocurrency market represented by Bitcoin has just gone through its 10th year. I hope you can see that the information on this page is at best disjointed. And if you don't understand what your investment website says, please don't invest in anything. Do your homework first. Now, I'm going to try copying and pasting a few of these sentences into Google and see what we can find. Let's start with this one that I've already highlighted. That's interesting in a sort of nerdy, unhelpful way. I surrounded the sentence by quotation marks, which forces Google to look for the whole sentence. And look, it hasn't actually found it, which just tells me that Google thinks so little of that website that it hasn't even indexed it. Or, more likely, whoever's designed the website has made sure that Google can't index it. Now, let's try this phrase from the start of the About Us page. Google hasn't found anything, so for once, I suspect that they might have written what's on this page for themselves, even if most of it is disjointed and meaningless. Annie tried signing up for an account, but it wouldn't let her because she didn't have a referrer code. But look at that message at the top. I couldn't read it, but it was in Chinese, wasn't it? That's interesting. Does this website tell us where it claims to be based? I looked around the website. I couldn't find any contact details or even any suggestion of where they might be based, apart from that misleading sentence about where Litecoin are based, which we looked at earlier. We could try contacting them through their online customer service, but that's also in Chinese. Do you not find it a bit strange that the main website is in English, but every time we click on something, we get a message in Chinese? Who is this website aimed at? Remember, the victim that contacted me is based in Japan. Now let's go back to the About Us page. And let's not worry so much about what it does say. Let's consider what it doesn't say. It doesn't tell me where this company is based. It doesn't give me any contact details. And I don't just mean a contact form. I mean phone numbers, addresses, verifiable things that we can look up. It doesn't give me the names of any of their staff. That's often interesting. Sometimes they do. Usually, if you do a reverse image search, you find they've used stock photos and then stolen biographies from legitimate websites. In fact, this website doesn't really tell you anything about itself. At the top right here, there appears to be a drop-down menu of different languages. I can't read the other languages apart from the one that says English, but I suspect that the bottom one might say Japanese. So although I haven't been able to find out very much information about this website for you, I hope you can see the red flags, one of them being that I can't find out very much information about it. A legitimate website, a legitimate trading exchange, would tell you all about it and have lots of contact details and lots of verifiable details that you would be able to look up and trace. Please, folk, if you're offered the, and I'm going to put this in quotes, opportunity to invest in shares or cryptocurrency and you're promised large returns, start by remembering if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Do your due diligence. If you don't understand what the website is telling you, then don't invest. Nobody contacts you on WhatsApp or Instagram or Facebook and legitimately offers you the chance to invest. It doesn't happen. Genuine financial advisors and genuine investment opportunities aren't allowed to do that. Most countries have strict regulations around how investments can be sold. Please, if you're thinking of investing, do some research into how investments in your own country should be regulated. I hope you found this video useful, and I suspect that I'll be making more videos about fake cryptocurrency investments. If you did find it useful, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.